Check, 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 check.
I'm the way though, Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it. I've been on a mission like totally spice. I'm bad, she bad, but she totally nice. You so blue and I thought really white. They completely match out at the soul for my leg. He do it for sure, but he left with a why. Yeah, we live, but we destined to die. And just chill it on man, but I man, then I lie. I'm a lie. En ik voel me net Memphis te paaien. En ik jag op de goed in de scene. Dus eigenlijk rennen we lopen misschien. En ik wil niet eens kijken, mijn ogen die zien. Is er niet genoeg dat ik kopen wat die hoef in de beat.
What's up, boys? You're up early today. Nice. How early is early for you? This is like, what the heck, man? I'm on the far west coast. A beginner can practice DMC, and it's the best strategy. It's the best strategy for beginners, actually. You know why? Because it starts so simple. You don't need to learn anything special, right? You don't need to know. It's literally logic. A beginner starts. I just took a short on Bitcoin. And I know you guys are going to call me crazy, but the 12-hour failed on Coinbase. So I'm watching. It's pretty low risk here. We are up today already too. I took a small long on NASDAQ. And that rejection, if they close up here on it, then I'm just going to get out. But I'm just playing like basically hoping that this rejection continues down. And I'll just get out. Now this is futures. Futures a bit different, but basically it needs to reject here. We've got in the futures market here, we've got this whole zone. I know it's a bit fucking gappy and whatnot. So you've got all these levels around here, right? All these levels around here, okay? So that's the zone you'd ideally want to be short on Bitcoin, right? So if they are going to reject, they're going to reject here most likely, okay? Especially considering, hey, those weekly levels are touched now on Bitcoin. This is the level I wanted on Coinbase. It's been touched and rejected. So we'll see how it plays here in the next few minutes. Right? We can always just get out, right? We took a long on the NASDAQ this morning, closed it after the 4-hour close was bearish, right? Market is, to my mind, the market is bearish, okay? Let's delete that. Okay, my mind, the market is bearish overall-ish. Just because, not necessarily because of the chart, but because, hey, government shut down a day ago, right? Government shut down. I don't know what this means. It could mean a risk-off thing. So what I've done is I've closed all of my longs now. So we're now sitting at 15% profit in just over a month now. And Bitcoin is looking bearish to me chart-wise. NASDAQ looks okay. NASDAQ looks perfectly fine, honestly. But so I'm just sitting out of the NASDAQ right now. And we're going to watch. Now, why is DMC so simple for beginners? Well, all you need to do is, one, identify levels. And levels simply mean candle bodies. The opens and closes, right? And then you watch to see the reaction off those levels. And if it closes beyond them, so gains them, right? It'll continue to the next level, right? So here's an example. DMC, boys. Super easy. See that level there? That's a candle body. It comes back, rejects off of it, and what it does, goes to the next level down, okay? That's it. So now that's satisfied. That's the trade, right? That would have been your trade if you scalped it, right? Rejection, enter on a good area, right? Shoot for the new low, right? So now you've failed here, right? So what's going to happen? It's going to come back up here, okay? So the NASDAQ is going to gain a little bit more here, and now it's going to be testing this level up here, the next level up, right? Attempting to gain that level. And if it does, it'll go to the next level up here. That's it. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Why do I only consider the body? It makes it simpler. If you had to choose wick over body, which would you choose? Right? The wick is a very small point of time, right? That is not significant because the price told us that, hey, that is not a sustainable price, right? But what is a sustainable price is everywhere where it stayed for the majority of the time, right? Majority of the time is between the open and the close, okay? The wicks generally, right? Not exactly always, right? But they generally mean the least amount of time was spent there. And the most amount of time was in the body. So if you had to choose one, which one would you choose? The body, right? So you can use the wicks, okay? You can use the wicks. It's just not as accurate, right? So here's an example, right? And how I use the wicks sometimes, right? Because this is what I'm saying is you can, like, there is more to it, right? There's wicks here, right? Maybe that's not a good example. I use them as a satisfaction of a new high attempted. Okay, kind of. Does this make sense? So here, like as a target, right? So I use wicks as a target for longs, right? So for a position. So let's say we're assuming that this new high is going to be reached. I will use the wick as a target, right? So if I'm currently in a long, I will target sometimes the new high, right? And that'll be a satisfaction. Or I'll use the bodies too. Both of them will satisfy the need for that long to be closed, right? So sometimes they close right beyond the wick, right? And then reverse, because those are people profit taking, okay? They're not people actually entering trades, but then you see they close back within the range, right? And then it goes for the actual short, okay? So there's a lot going on, right? But it makes it way simpler to only look at the candle bodies. But the pivot point itself can be used as a target, right? And then they will reverse off that target when people take profit. Does that make sense? Long time we'll see bearishness in the market. Body is better, yeah. Wicks work well on entries. I mean, like, not really. I find the bodies work better, actually. The wicks will give you a better entry, yeah, but it'll be further, but less likely that you get filled. Actually makes sense, yeah. Everything here is going to make a lot of sense, right? DMC is the future. This is the great thing, guys. DMC is like, get in on it now, learn it over the next few months, tell 2 other guys, because that's the rule of DMC. You got to pay it forward, okay? I'm giving this to you for free. You got to pay it forward, tell 2 other guys, have them watch me, whatever, right? And then by the time this becomes a household name, it won't work anymore. Sorry. I'm pretty sure this is what happened to ICT Concepts, right? Is is it worked initially. He's super attached to it still, and it's not working very well anymore. It can work kind of, right? Because it's similar to DMC, but it's very complicated and weird, right? We want videos, more videos, and is it works good for swing? Yeah, it's all the same. This is how the market works. Yeah, I mean, I know why won't it work anymore, because if everyone's doing the same thing, it won't work.
Got % aren't using DMC as it failed to lose the low of today.
3% using DMC. Yeah, nice, good, bro. Let's watch this Bitcoin. We'll get out of it if it... Oh, what the fuck, bro? Like, why does it do this shit? Don't want disconnect. Disconnect. Yeah, we might just close this out, depending on. It's a good point to short here. But see what I mean? Like the 4 and the 8, the 12, rejected off that level, right? But it looks like 2 minutes they're gonna gain it, so I'm just gonna probably close it out, and unless they just like dump in the next 2 minutes, which is possible. It doesn't need to move very far. Typing speed's exceptional. Thanks, man. How did I hurt my finger? Bowling. Between 2 bowling balls. It's not bad, honestly. I thought it could have maybe been fractured. I don't think it is. All that happened was the finger popped on the side, so it split down the knuckle. And it doesn't really hurt anymore, so we're good. I'm gonna head back outside. It's just been really crazy rainy. I'm gonna head back outside for next week when the weather is better. See. Next week the weather's better. I'll be outside next week. It's been pouring. Please host 50 giveaways. No. I have to do giveaways in like I can't do tons of giveaways. It creates a really terrible audience, I'll be honest. When all you do is giveaways, it makes a terrible audience. But the only giveaways I can really give are on live stream. I don't really do much for giveaways on other socials because it ruins your brand. It ruins your following, honestly. It makes people not actually interested in your content. You see Bitcoin at 122. Yeah, that's the thing, is like for where, you know, Coinbase or futures, right? Like it's already nearly at 122 for futures. But it looks like this is probably gonna be a loss here. Yeah, I think I'll close it. Because that was this is gonna be an 8-hour close, and that's a really solid close. So we're just gonna close this out. Negative 37. That's fine. We're still at 15% profit, so a little bit of profit today. But yeah, we can look back at the NASDAQ. I just tried to take that short, really low risk. They could reject somewhere again, right? I suppose there's a level here. No, actually, I'm just gonna leave those levels and then probably see how the weekly closes. I'm expecting, hopefully, the weekly closes below there, right? And then we can be confident in our short. I was just trying to see if I happen to be able to snag like a perfect top.
How do you handle tilt?
Tilt? You're not gonna like the answer. I don't care. That's the number one piece of advice for trading. Are
you on live trade?
Live trading, yes. The most important thing to make you a better trader, and this is everything, is you have to disconnect yourself with wanting money. And it's the crazy duality of trading is, in order to be a profitable trader, you need to not want the money. But in order to trade, you need to want money. Right? You can't be a good trader while needing money. Advice for someone with little capital: swing or scalp? Swing. Why? One, swing trading costs less commissions, right? If you have little capital, you're a bad trader so far, right? That's the other thing, right? So if you're a bad trader, you need the best conditions, right? Swing trading is easier because you spend less commissions, okay? You also have to make fewer decisions, which makes it easier for you to mentally get over, right? The detriment to swing trading is you need to use a very small position size, right? So if you have such a small account that you can't actually use like the smallest positioning, use prop firms. Only prop firms, okay? Until you get payouts, until you get enough that you can use minimum trade sizing, right? The issue with scalping is it's not actually going to be any faster. Scalping is actually probably way worse, honestly, until you're incredibly good. Okay. So start with the longest term stuff, right? This is the next benefit of swing trading. You can go work a job. And I know it sucks. You guys don't want to work a job, but guess what? You have to work a job and trade at the same time in order to make it the fastest, okay? What you do is spend as little of your money from your job as possible, and then put all of your extra money into your trading account. Don't trade it, just swing trade it. You know what I mean? Buy and hold long-term positions, okay? Buy only, okay? Only buy, right? And wait for pullbacks, right? So this NASDAQ, I've grown 15% in just over a month, only buying. And I'm not even swing trading. I'm waiting for, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for a pullback each day and then buying when the chart tells me it's bullish. Okay. So like today, or what did I do? London session. So I think I took a trade in the middle of the night actually. So something like this. What did I do? I don't even remember. How did I even get into that position? This doesn't make any sense. Oh, I think it was... So after the daily close, right, it gained. So I figured, hey, Probably going to trickle up overnight. So I took a buy, right? Off of a level. I can't remember what the level was. And then it ended up, I don't remember even. No, you know what? I think it was. I think it was on the open, actually. I can't remember. I was kind of asleep. I think it was on the open, and I just scalped it up to there. That's all. That's literally it. Okay, so that's what it was. Is I placed, after the daily, I placed a buy off of the daily, right? I placed a limit order off the daily, right? So this is the trade today. I seen the gain. I placed a resting limit buy there because it's most likely it's going to bounce off there. And it did. Guess what? It did. So we got it on the open, okay? Something like this, right? It was somewhere in here, and I got it, right? And then after I seen that 4-hour close, 4-hour close is bearish, closed below. Hey, I don't really want to be a bull anymore, so I closed it. I closed it up here somewhere. I don't know. It ended up being like $70 or something, right? I must have bought here. I think it might have been luck that I got it then. I think I front runned it. So now that it's showing me that hey, guess what? It looks like it's probably going to be a bit bearish today. Maybe. I'm willing to just sit back and wait, right? So $70 on this account is 0.7%, which is extremely good, right? If you do that every day, right? Yesterday, I'll show you yesterday, just so you can kind of see how does it work, right? All you do is yesterday I bought here on a pullback, right? I placed a limit order, and then as I woke up in the morning, I sold it, right? Same thing. Now you don't need to run the whole day. You don't need to run the whole day. Sometimes the pullbacks come in New York, right? Sometimes they come different times of day. But that's what you would do if you're swing trading, right? Is you look for these levels, you place buys on them, you buy off of it, and then you just sell when it's in profit, right? Look for reversals on multi-hour time frames so that you know when to get out because it's too high risk. That's it. If I want to be day trading, I'm using the prop firms. I blew the prop firm account yesterday. Trying to short this, but I'm never gonna short my personal account, right? Because it's too high risk. Until the market is very obviously bearish, which it is fucking very obviously not, right? Like this is, maybe 60% bullish, I'd say. 70% bullish right now. Bling, 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 bling. We're making money again, bro. We're back up to our all-time high. It's our high watermark again. What's going on, Baron? How's your trading going, Baron?
Bling, 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 bling. You see all our money. Bling, 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 bling.
Are you not using prop firms? I am using prop firms to fund my food. Okay. Use prop firms to fund your food and then scale your account by trading long-term positions, right? And here's the reality. Let me do some math even. Actually, that's let me okay, so we're gonna do a reality test here. I just took notes because I wanted to maybe do a video on scalping versus swinging, the difference. Okay, so let's see. How cold is it? It's not very cold yet. No, it's like 10, 12 degrees, something like that. It's not super cold. It doesn't get super cold here. Okay, so let's say we're going to give you an example. You're a profitable trader. You're a profitable trader in both cases, okay? You're a profitable swing trader and you're a profitable scalper, okay? So you can do one or the other, okay? Because you only have so much margin, right? So I'm just trying to come up with like an example in my head. So let's say you make let's say you're an incredibly good trader, right? You make 5% on average per month swing trading, okay? You're beating the market, right? You're beating the market for sure, okay? What is 5% per month on a 10K account after a year, okay? Okay, you make 8K, okay? 5% a month after a year, you'd make 8K, 80%, okay? Now, let's say you could scalp, right? And you make an extra, I'm gonna be honest, you'll maybe make 2% more. Let's just see, I'm curious. Let's say you work all day trading and you're focused on the charts, or you make an extra 2% per month from it. So what is 7% per month on a 10K account after a year, okay? Okay. So you've made an extra 4,000, let's call it $4,000, okay? 50% more. That's pretty decent, okay? But the thing is, you could, I'm using like numbers that would be relevant where I live, right? But you can extrapolate, right? But you now have sacrificed your entire day, every single day. So if I say, hey, what if I had a job, right? What if I had a job, right? And I'm going to say a job makes $150 a day, okay? I don't know exactly how much people make in my location, but it's somewhere around that. What is 150 times 300 working days in a year, roughly, let's say? Do you see that? You make 53K if you work a job and swing trade, but if you just day trade and scalp, you make 22K. You make double the amount of money if you're swing trading and working, okay? Because time is an asset too. Now let's say 7% is huge on any property. Yeah, 7% is a very large amount. But I'm giving you an example because this is the reality. Is you're not gonna, like swing trading, you're gonna be able to make money, right? Scalping, you're gonna be able to make money. And let's assume you do make more money from scalping, okay? But you're probably not, honestly. You're probably actually making less because you're spending commissions. But let's show you a different example, okay? So let's say you had even like a prop account, and I'm going to show you the example of a prop account too, okay? What is 100K with 5%, right, per month after a year, okay? And we're going to do the exact same thing with 10 times the amount of money, okay? So exact 80K, okay? You make 80K profit, okay? And what is, I'm just going to do it again, 100K with 7% profit per month, okay? 100K is a prop account, right? After a year, okay? So, right? You would make 125K, right? So 80K profit versus 125K, okay? This is on a prop account, right? So it still is not better. Do you see what I'm saying? What is 80K plus 45K, right? Because if you're working a job and swing trading, it's still not better. It's the same. It's the exact same number. You make $200 more after a year. Right? So these are both cases of starting off small, right? You're either using a prop account or you're using a 10K personal account. Now, obviously, again, extrapolate for your own country, right? You know, maybe divide it by 10 for your own country, right? But that's what like a starter would look like in Canada, right? In both cases, it's better to be a swing trader, okay? Now I'm going to show you the case where it's better to be a scalper, okay? Right? It'll be $1 million. I'm going to show you how much different, okay? What is 1 mil at 5%, right? It's going to be 800K. It'll be 800K, right? 800K, right? And then it'll be 100, it'll be 1.2 mil, right? For the other one, right? We just add a zero, okay? So now what is 800K plus 45K, right? So the only case where it's going to be better to be a scalper, if you are more profitable scalping, is when you have $1 million, okay? Because in that case, you will make an extra, 300K, and that's it. Only an extra 300K after you have $1 million. You'll be making 300K more, right? Which is not even a huge deal. You know what I mean? You're already making 800K. So it makes no sense to be a scalper. Logically, it makes no sense to do a scalper ever. All you guys typing plus giveaway. There's no giveaway. Not yet. Give me a DMC every day of the week. Scalping is beautiful, but I only scalp the dogs. Scalping is dumb. It's really, really dumb. Because it is less profitable. Usually, because of commissions, right? But assuming you're a very, very good, it is only better when you have $1 million. Okay? Do I smoke? No. In other words, 90% of traders do the best when they're doing swing trading. No, 100% of traders do the best when they're swing trading. If I rounded to the closest number, it would be 100. It'd be 99 point some odd fucking percentile, right? Tomorrow long stream. We can do a long stream tomorrow. We're gonna do a really long stream tomorrow. Just see what happens. Yeah, like, so first of all, we can do the math once again, right? Let's say by chance, and this is probably wrong. First of all, what percentage of people have $1 million trading account? Less than 1%, maybe, right? Let's say like 0.5% of people who are traders, like profitable traders, have $1 million trading account. Maybe 1%. Okay, let's say 1% of profitable traders have $1 million trading account. Okay, and then we're going to give them benefit of the doubt and say half of them are better at scalping than swing trading, right? I assume it's actually less than that because the commissions, but let's say half of them, just because it's 50-50. A complete 50-50, that is 50% of them are better swing traders, 50% of them are better scalpers. So that means 0.5% of traders have $1 million that are profitable, right? That are profitable, 0.5, right? 0.5% of traders that are profitable are better off to be scalping, okay? So what percentage of traders are profitable? Well, the going number is 5%, right? That's what people try to say. 5% of traders are profitable, right? So times 0.05, right? This is the number of people trading that should be scalping as a percentage. 0.025% of traders should be scalping. Do you see the math? Do you see the math? Now let's do a giveaway for the scalpers. Scalping. Plus scalping to enter the giveaway.
These bad decisions I make is just me avoiding boredom. Call it ironic. I got money and poured a corn. Feels like I'm flying off coffee and cocoa.
Math don't lie, bro. Statistically, do you really think that you're the 0.02 percentile of trader? Do you really think you are the 0.2 best 0.02% of best traders? That is, wait. Give me that as a fraction, okay? No. Divided by 100, right? 1 in 40. No. It's then divided by 100, okay? Because it's a percentage. That's actually 1 in 4,000. Right? I think that's right. 1 in 4,000. 1 in 4,000 traders should be scalping. Let's say. Okay. Do you really want to place those odds? No, you should be swing trading, all right? Okay, let's spin it. No, that should be. So wait, let me do that math again. Murder FX, congrats, you won a 5K one step for Maven. Open up a ticket in Discord. Let's do that math again. Okay, so of profitable traders, so 0.05%. Wait. Yeah, this is so here's the thing. 0.05% as a fraction. Okay. Here, no, I got it wrong, okay? So 1 in 2,000 profitable traders, okay? And then divide that by, and then of traders, only 5% of traders are profitable, roughly, okay? So what you do is you then you divide that by 20, right? Divide 20, okay? And this is the number, okay? This is the number. 1 in 40,000. 1 in 40,000 traders should be scalping. Total. Like that's your odds. You sitting behind the desk right now. I'm talking to you. Right? Are you 1 in 40,000? Do you really think you're 1 in 40,000? Don't try to be 1 in 40,000. Bro, don't try to do it. Just do the thing that works easier and then do it later. Just do it later after you become the one. So here's the
Don't
thing.
say that it's bad for business, lol.
Don't say it's bad. It is bad for business. But I'm trying to actually get you guys to try things that work, okay? Because I want you in the game for a long time. You know what I mean? I'm not here to just take your money and then you be pissed off at trading and then hate Maven, hate prop firms, and then go off and go elsewhere. What I want you guys to do is try it. It does work, doesn't work, works, or doesn't work, sort of thing. kind of slowly get into there. Tell your friends about it. Your friends then start trying. It works, doesn't work, doesn't. You know. So now we have a huge community, and we're huger. We're bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And then ultimately, that's better in the long term for everyone, right? Better for me because I can feel morally just about it. Better for you guys because you guys will actually make money. Better for your friends because your friends will actually make money. And better for Maven because we get more business overall in the long term. Okay. Or I could just tell you lies and then take your money and then you're going to quit. You know what I mean? That's what the whole industry is. The whole industry is telling you
every
lies.
single candle will print, I bet you won't choose swing trading over scalping.
So you have the option, okay? You can either be 1 in 20, right? Because 1 in 20 traders are profitable, okay? Or you can be 1 in 40,000. Which one's better? Guess what? 1 in 20 is pretty hard still. Pretty hard. You know the best way to be a profitable trader? You go here, you go to Bitcoin, and you fucking just click buy. Bloop. And then you wait. That's how you guarantee. That's how you guarantee that you are 1 in 20. That's the best thing for you. Hey, thanks, Nash. If you know how every single candle will print, I bet you wouldn't choose swing trading over scalping.
Let's see the BTC running trade.
I don't have it. I closed it. Yeah, I mean, if I knew, that'd be like if you could know the next move for sure, always, it would make more sense to scalp, right? But like, it's incredibly stressful too, right? And like these are like best case estimates, okay? I actually imagine that is closer to 1 in 500,000, I suspect. I suspect it is so much harder to scalp that it's not a 50-50 split. It's more like a 90-10 split, which would make this 1 in 400K, right? I suspect. Do I listen to Afro beats? No. Don't really like Afro beats too much. Swing trading it is. Literally, like, y'all know these numbers, right? And everyone tells you it. Everyone tells you it. But I don't know if you completely accept the possibilities until you see a number like that, right? Maven Shorts, we definitely need some clips of that, right? We need a good clip of that math breakdown, all in like a make a really good hook on that, because that's a sick video. Yeah, thanks, bro. Any trades today? Yeah. A Bitcoin short that we don't like anymore. I do want to be a bear here. It's just a little bit like there's a lot of momentum, so it's scary, right? You don't want to be shorting usually when it's like that momentum-ish. We did take a little long here, but let's look at the Nasdaq again and just break it down. They're buying. They're buying off that level, right? So two hour close, pretty bullish. Honestly, for me it's 50-50, right? Because the 4 hour failed, right? and then they are buying this. So it's kind of this is the range. This is the range sort of right now, right? That they need to get out of. Right, that's the top end. Bottom end would be like this, I suppose. Right, and you need to see some closes. That's the range. Right, and you see how like they're literally taking those ranges exactly, right? There's always a range. Right now, the range is like you could trade this. There's always a range somewhere, but the range is too torn for me, right? Like there's no like key direction. So your best case is to actually play the range right now, right? Because it's telling me long here and short here, right? It's getting these wicks on both sides, right? So it's telling me both directions, right? So your best case when it tells you both directions is to play the range. But if it's telling you one direction, what you do is you just you would only buy one side of the range, right? And then sell the other side, and then exit rather on the other side of the range. When you say swing, you mean position or day trading too? I mean taking longer term trades, right? Yeah. Like swing trading is the easiest, okay? Day trading is a little bit harder, but a lot of people like to trade every day, right? And I like to trade every day, and I like to make content every day, and I like to work every day, right? This is my job, okay? So it makes most sense for me to take an intraday trade every day, right? For me, because this is literally, I get paid to do this, okay? I get paid to be on stream, right? So this is me at work, right? So I am both. What I'm doing is positional trading, where I hold crypto elsewhere, right? I am swing trading with stocks, right? I was holding these stocks. Okay. I am intraday trading one or two trades on the NASDAQ each day, right? And then I'm doing aggressive intraday trading on prop firms. Okay. I'm never scalping. Never. But you can see how that breaks down, right? To doing all of the things sort of thing, right? Like prop firm is like my quote unquote sort of, day job that creates me that income, right? Like I don't need to take a trade every day on this one, right? On the NASDAQ. But I'll probably take one every day, right? With the prop firm, it's like much more aggressive, and that's where I'm getting the action. I'm getting the stream clips and whatnot, right? I probably wouldn't really trade prop firms at all, personally, just because, unless I was doing the streams, right? Just because it does take. I mean, I probably would actually, just not every day, sort of thing. I do it every day because it creates content for you guys, right? So that's kind of my job, and it's a little bit different than what you guys would do. I recommend all of you guys do both prop firms and personal accounts, right? Start with prop firm in order to fund your personal account, and then when your personal account gets big enough, you start doing swing trading with it, right? Scalping and intraday. So scalping, you'll hold for a few minutes. You'll take like 30 trades in a day, sort of thing. Intraday, you'll take like maybe 3 trades in a day. Okay. Intraday, you'll hold for an hour or so. Scalping, you'll hold for minutes. Am I a happy billionaire? I am not a billionaire. You can't read this chat anymore. Yeah, Margaret right now is kind of just flat on that level. There's not much going on. Did you see Netflix is just taking a fucking beating? I closed my Netflix longs last night because of the woke agenda shit. It's something that I personally believe against, right? Like they're teaching children how to be trannies or whatever, right? Like I don't agree with that stuff. And I know from experience so far that companies get ruined when they do that stuff, right? So Netflix has been doing that stuff. It's become public now. There's a good chance that there's a decent dump from this. I'm still willing to buy Netflix in the future when things solidify again and there's good chart data. I don't care that much. But because I have already these preconceived biases, I didn't want to be in a position that I believe is going to cause a huge crash, right? Maybe not a huge crash, but it's a high risk scenario, right? That I just don't need to be in. So I closed it out. Tesla back to pretty solid, eh? Darmish, yeah. Yeah, he just keeps asking the same question. The thing is, if I randomly help people, it doesn't actually help anyone. It enables you. You know what I mean? I fully believe that giving people handouts is causing them pain. It's like feeding the bears in you know what I mean, in the park or whatever. It makes the bears not be able to hunt for their own food. You know what I mean? Don't feed the bears, because then they're going to be around humans more often. They're going to hurt the humans, right? Because they're not going to know how to hunt for their own food. So I'm not willing to give people handouts because it's one, retarded, and does nothing but hurt me and you. You know what I mean? What's up, Ramesh?
It's conditioning too.
Yeah, conditioning. Oh, see, they're selling off that position a little bit.
By giving free, you are collecting all the crap people in Discord. Please just teach DMC and let's invite.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to do, the only reason I even do like the giveaways in the live stream is because it does incentivize some people to come, right? And then some people do linger and then they start to learn, right? Otherwise, like what makes, you know what I mean? Like what makes this live stream stand out from other live streams, right? Yeah, there's not much going on. Rocket Lab went up a bit. I closed out Rocket Lab today too after that pump up. We had that failure last week, so. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting. Like we're completely risk off right now, and we've made enough that basically is like that's like a good 2 months of profit already. 15%. Do you see this? Some people are entertaining this. Yeah, what am I seeing? Right. Dumb and thick. That's a thing from Discord. How it believes psychology maintained. That's not very good English, bro. Do I know the book? Like the book mapping? No, I don't do that stuff. I just keep it as simple as possible. Anything that's up to interpretation is a bad idea. Okay? You want at least interpretation as possible. Toxic chat. Is there oh. Yeah, I don't see the responses in the multi-chat here. Y'all are mad, bro. Why are you guys getting mad at each other? Baron, do you
Max
work?
bench press challenge.
Baron, do you work or you just trade from home and like chill?
Any plans to trade in the Pakistani mountains with the Taliban?
Is the Taliban not Afghanistan? Or am I mistaken? I like the mountains here. Oh, unfortunately, like, it's so rainy right now that, like, I can't see past my deck. No shame. I don't know if you can see. Literally in a cloud right now. Both countries of the Taliban, I see again. Yeah, I suspect no news today. Tomorrow's NFP is canceled. Which is, I don't know what's going to happen. This is why, like, probably best to be risk off. Government shutdown.
Those clouds thicker than ice spice.
Thicker than ice spice, bro. What the fuck? I'm not going to Antarctica, bro. You know why is like this is a thing. This is the thing with this industry is like I'm trying all these things, right? Trying all these crazy challenges, and I'm trying to figure out a way to like make them actually connect and go viral, right? Like I'm getting really good feedback on the challenges, and the editing's great, the storytelling's pretty great, right? But the content that people want to see is like fucking hype or pain. You know what I mean? It's like, this is gonna make you rich, fucking Bitcoin to the moon, right? And then like crazy thumbnails, like, rah, right? And I can do that. It's just like I've already done it. I did that in the past. And it's like, it's the same thing every 3 months. You just regurgitate the same content, right? So it's no different. Like everyone just does the same thing. It's a cesspool of like, everyone just like fucking circle jerking each other about how much money they're going to make, right? And it's great. You're going to make a lot of money trading. You're going to make a lot of money trading if you do it properly over the long term, right? It's like the same. It's the same with Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin market is the same hype machine, right? Buy Bitcoin, you're going to go crazy rich, right? Buy ETH, you're going to get crazy rich. Buy shitcoin, you're going to buy crazy rich, right? And the reality is like, I mean, if you just buy and hold Bitcoin for the next decade, you're going to get crazy rich. But like nobody wants to hear a decade. So it's like you could lie. And that's it. That's the issue with a lot of this content. Is if you lie, you'll get views. Right? But if you're trying to make like so that's kind of a trying to figure out where's the sweet spot. Where's the sweet spot of like, you know, hyping up the machine and also like creating a good story. And I think that we got some ideas. The editors and I have been discussing. I think I got some good ideas. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is because the vlog sort of stuff's been getting good feedback, living out in the woods, right? So what I want to do is like all of those like hype questions, like, you know, how much does it take to quit your 9-to-5? That like get crazy views, or like, you know, is it, you know, I don't know. And any questions people have, like swing trading versus scalping, right? What's better, right? Instead of just having a talking head, fucking go try it, right? Try it for a week, make a vlog, tell a story, right? Make good content, right? Because just talking head shit is like, it takes 10 minutes. It's no different, man. Everyone does that. And then everyone just says the same thing that everyone else said. It's super lazy. You need to go the career ladder guy. What's interesting is like, I don't even understand why that's so popular. The career ladder guy, his name like Nico or something. We trade from home and I love it. Just can't wait to get away from a long. Yeah, England, bro. I don't understand why the career ladder guy is like, he's the most popular short thing ever, right? And it's like, it's not that interesting. But it does create intrigue, right? The people want to know what they do. Max, okay. His last name is like something like Nico or something. It's something Polish. Yeah. That's actually, I'm wondering if that can be related to trading somehow. Like something like if I can't catch a trade in the next 2 minutes or something, like I don't know what would happen, but you know what I mean? Like yeah, two minutes to enter a trade with live markets or whatever, right? Yeah, there you go. Climate go, yeah, something like that. What's a good idea for that? Like revolving around trading. Two minute trade idea. Sit down at any moment. That's not bad. You know what I mean? Sit down at any moment. I have to guess the direction. I got 2 minutes. Hey, Baron. You're welcome, bro.
I have mints to find the trend after market open.
That's gonna be terrible content. But that could be you know, that could be a series too, is market close, right? Five minutes left until market close. That could be a funny short series. 5 minutes left till market close. How much money can we make? I kind of like that. Five minutes left till market close. How much can we make/lose? We could do that. That's actually not a bad idea. Just buy a prop from account so the number is even bigger, right? Because you don't want to do that on your own account. Buy a prop account, and then just every day record the last 5 minutes. There's no liquidity at market close? That's wrong, bro. That's wrong. You actually, every once in a while get like these crazy spikes. Let me show you even, okay? Look, so you see, right? 1245 here, 1245, 1250, 1255, right? You get these moves, right? And you would have to look each day, right? And you would be on the 1 minute, obviously, but look at this one, right? Insane spikes, right? So you'd probably do maybe the last 15 minutes, maybe last 15 minutes left in the day. How much money can we make, right? I'm gonna try that actually. Maybe I'll try that today. Sometimes you get these crazy spikes, right? So like here you'd look at it, right? And you'd see the bounce, right? And it would regain the zone. So in the last 15 minutes, you'd probably buy, right? And you'd scalp it up. And then you'd have to be closed by 1. Right? Close it at 1. That's actually not bad. Right here. Static, right? So maybe you'd, I don't know. Like you would have to take a trade. You know what I mean? This one would be difficult, right? Maybe you'd probably buy. You'd probably buy. You could try it. It's not a bad idea actually. Because it's a time-based thing that you want to see what happens, and it's super fast-paced and addictive, right? I like that. Whoever suggested that, who just said the career ladder? Oh, it's fucking Maven Snips, bro. Maven Snips, bro. Fucking G. Best scalpings when market's consolidating. Kinda, yeah. You get fucked, though, if it rockets. Five minutes, yeah. For the 5-minute millionaire. I trade only 5 minutes a day on market close. That might actually get clicks, bro. That might actually do well. I typed it down, eh? 5 minute left. How much? Okay, cool. Okay, boys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Not really anything going on today. I'm going to sit off today. We made a little bit of money. I'm sitting off for the rest of the day. We'll see what happens tomorrow when NFP is supposed to happen, and then the government shutdown. That might cause some problems, so I just want to be risk off completely here. See you.